Assalamualaikum. So this is the second video for chapter 7 controlling. Okay, so in the first video we already covered definition for control. We know the importance of control and also the process of control. So in this chapter, in this video, we'll continue with objective 4, 5 and 6. Okay, there are three types of control: okay? Feed-forward control, concurrent control, and feedback control. So the organization, they can choose whether they want to use one of these three, or they can use all these three control. Okay, so let's see the first control, feed-forward control. Feed-forward control is actually where we do the controlling process at the input level. Okay, so before we start doing the product, okay, so we see all our inputs. Okay, so we control it, meaning we make sure that everything is according to order, everything is in good position, and we can use it. Okay, so feed-forward control is actually where we anticipate the problems, meaning that we control it so that there won't be any problem. Okay, let's say that the product is a cake. Okay, you have a bakery, so you sell cakes. Okay, so of course when you want to produce cake, there are a lot of ingredients that you need. Okay, so all these ingredients, okay, is one of the input. So for you to produce to bake cake, so you need a few ingredients. Let's say you need eggs, okay, you need flour, you need sugar, you need maybe let's say you want to do fruit cake, so you need fruits. Okay, so you have to make sure everything is in good condition, not expired yet. Okay, because if you use expired yet, of course yeah, the cake won't be in a good cake lah. Okay, so the second one is concurrent control. Concurrent control is when we do the controlling process during the transformation period or the transformation process, during the process of making cake. Yes, when we want to do cake, we change, okay, we transform the input, okay, to be transformed into the output, into cake. All the ingredients, we'll use it, okay, we mix everything, we bake it, so it will become output. So the controlling process here, the concurrent control, is when we correct problems as they happen. So while you're doing the cake, the product, let's say that you put everything, okay, so mix everything. So while you do the mixing, okay, you've noticed that there's something in the ingredients. Okay, let's say maybe an eggshell, okay, or maybe there's an insect inside the mixture. Okay, so you correct it while you are doing it. Okay, so you take out the eggshell or take out the insect, or maybe you want to change the ingredients. Okay, so that's for the concurrent control. And the last one is feedback control. Feedback control is when the controlling process happen at the output level. Okay, output meaning that the product, okay, already finished. Okay, you already finished baking the cake. Okay, so feedback control is when we correct problems after they occur. Okay, so after you bake the cake, okay, so you take it out from the oven, you rest it, okay, and then after that you cut it and taste it. Maybe let's say you are baking the lemon cake, okay, so when you taste it, it tastes a little bit bitter. Okay, so maybe in the next time when you produce the similar cake, so you want to reduce a little bit the lemon. Okay, or when you go to a restaurant, okay, before you pay for your food, okay, or let's say that the waiter asks you how's the food, makanan tadi macam mana, okay ke, so that's when the waiter is doing the feedback control. So if they notice any unsatisfaction, okay, so that next time they know what they need to correct. So we have the characteristic of effective control system. We want to make sure that the control system, the controlling process that are doing is very effective, meaning that it can prevent any problems. We are doing it the product according to what we want the standard to be. So it must be the character, it must be good, the control system. Okay, so of course it needs to be related with the organizational strategy or the objective of the organization. Okay, in line with the objective or the strategy. We must use all the steps in the controlling process. It's only 4 steps, so we have to make sure we do all the steps. Okay, so we have to compose the objective. We want to something that we can measure. Okay, be timely in feedback reporting. So when you ask for the feedback for the control, must be in time. Okay, so that the information is not obsolete. Okay, be acceptable to a diverse workforce, where we have to accept all the workforce, diverse workforce. Okay, so accept everything, so that listen to your employees. Okay? These are also the criteria, the same thing, okay, for controlling effective control. Okay, so must be in line with the planning, must be flexible, cannot be the system cannot be too rigid, cannot change anything. Okay, must be accurate the information that we get, and must be according to the objective. Okay, the standard that you set in the controlling process must be understandable and measurable, where the employee who doing the product are able to do according to the standard. Of course, there are barriers we want to control. What are the barriers? Okay, game playing, manipulating resources usage. Okay, so that sometimes maybe the resources, okay, that need to be changed. Okay, maybe in terms of operating delays. Okay, we have some mechanical technical issues, employee issues, and so on. Okay, sometimes we might face the negative attitude from the employees or maybe from the employers. Okay, or sometimes you also over control. Well, since you control too much on the employee, where you kind of limit the employees creativity. Okay, people don't like to be over control. Okay, or maybe it is the under control. Okay, so you let loose of your employees, so you didn't control it at all, maybe. Okay, same thing again, this is also the barriers to control, the same thing as I explained before this. Okay, so that's it for chapter 7, kind of a short chapter for chapter 7. Okay, so I hope you understand chapter 7 control. Thank you.